so now what I want to talk about is what is the actual like scientific causes of climate change. So for this particular section, we are going to get a bit technical. So there are
Okay.
couple of verticals, right? The again a major biggest big culprit is the carbon dioxide, right? So carbon dioxide comes from the cars, but most of the
Yeah.
people only know that. That's it. Okay. So
Yeah.
and I have one other thing that we want to discuss. Why these are typical stereotypes about climate change? There are like typical 3-4 things that you can pick. These are the only things people know. Okay. So with that, so first, just explain us what are the main causes of climate change, like scientifically, apart from just your carbon dioxide that comes from your car or bike.
Okay. So the primary basically reason for climate change is the consumption of fossil fuels. So fossil fuels again includes basically your petrol, diesel, oil, coal, gas consumption. And it is not just restricted to your cars, it's basically used in everything. Your electricity production throughout your households and for everything that you need basically comes from coal. You need oil and gas to power your cars, to power your machinery. It's used in industries. So that is where a majority part of it is coming from. So this, it's not just carbon dioxide, it's a lot of other gases. So there are nitrous oxides, there's methane, there's many other sort of chemicals coming out. There's carbon monoxide, and all these chemicals basically together form are called the greenhouse gases. So these greenhouse gases are basically responsible for creating the phenomenon called global warming. So what we have heard from global warming is basically it creates an effect where there's a layer of these gases formed around the earth, which
Just
form.
a second.
Yeah.
So global warming is a subset of climate change, right? So that
Yeah.
what is on top, climate change or global warming?
First, climate change will come on top. So under climate change, you have everything. You also have your waterways, you also have lots of other things associated with it. Global warming is a part of it, which is basically created from the excess amount of emission of these greenhouse gases. So because that is a primary sector.
So I got confused, like what causes what? So, because it's the same thing like artificial intelligence and machine learning. That what uses what? Those two are so come so parallelly that people don't know what causes what. That's why I asked the question. What is the umbrella term? So first is climate change, and below that is your
global warming. Yeah. Global warming basically leads to climate change. That's what it is. So if you have a lot of emissions around you, if there's an excessive amount of emissions being generated in the atmosphere, that creates global warming, and that is responsible for basically, higher temperatures, or basically leading to all these untimely weather events. So that is what leads to climate change. So it is one of the primary reasons. There are many other reasons associated with it, again, like deforestation, like I said, that leads to climate change, and the reasons behind it being farming, animal husbandry, creating spaces for people to live, increasing population. All of these reasons, they also lead to climate change. Again, many other reasons, if you talk about it, there's a huge thing on marine life. That's like a completely different aspect of it. I'm sure that people have heard of the documentary Seaspiracy. That became a really big thing. I haven't watched it yet personally, but it basically focuses on what is going on in the marine life. So the oil coming out from different industries and different big factories letting their oil outlets into the sea, that is killing like millions of different fish species, killing millions of water-based plants. It's all creating a big difference. So basically climate change is happening because of our own actions. That is the primary reason for it. That the different sort of advancements that we are doing for ourselves is in turn creating an impact on the environment in a negative way. So we are trying to make our lives better in some way, but it's apparently not really creating a very good impact on the environment because of the things that we are doing. So we founded cars. We basically had horse carriages before, so we used to use animals for transportation. But somebody thought of using an automated vehicle, so we came up with the concept of a car. But then, what do you run the car on? So there are different things. First it used to do manually, then then something, then it became fuel based. Now we have electric cars, and there's been modifications going on all the time. But basically, these sort of advancements that we keep doing in our own lives leads to all these problems that we've created. And even if now we are trying to make up for things, there's still a lot to be done, because the things that we are trying to do is again creating a separate problem. So for example, I'll tell you, if we are now switching to electric vehicles, the batteries that were first basically used in the traditional sort of vehicles are now being disposed of. And the disposal of those batteries is a big problem, because there's no normal way of disposing those batteries, or basically without creating an impact,
Are the
or
lithium
without creating.
based batteries, I guess?
Yeah, they are. But then fuel based, it's basically not possible for them to recycle those batteries, or basically refurbish them in any non-polluting polluting manner. So disposing of those batteries is again a big thing, and then again these are being dumped in the sea. That's what happens in a lot of places. They dump the batteries, they basically just like convert it into scrap, and then it goes into the whole landfill pile, and then it ends up in the ocean bodies. So fixing one problem is leading to another. That's what's happening.
So we are developing at the cost of environment. So we need
Kind of, yeah.
that term sustainable development much more.
Sustainable development. Yeah, definitely.
For that ocean things, I was watching a documentary a couple of days back. So it was again one of the famous documentary. So in which they said that we are everything, we are dumping everything in the ocean, right?
Yeah.
Because we are out of land now to make them
Exactly.
And plastic, this is just a horrible number that in around I think 250 to 2050, the number of plastics elements in the sea will be more than the species of fishes in the sea.
Species of fish, yeah, absolutely.
More plastic in the ocean than the fishes itself. And they were saying that it's not, people just dump in the ocean and they forget it. So it was very technical explanation of something, that ocean is not flat out, the water is not flat out in ocean. So there are currents of in the ocean. So what happens is whenever you dump anything, that comes at a one particular point because of that current, water currents. Some dumping grounds has been developed in the ocean also. So there was very bad thing that happened. Was one marine life expert, they were researching and they dived, they saw a turtle, okay, that was in immense pain in the water. So they took the turtle to the boat, and what they found was there was like this much long straw stuck in his nose.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So horrible. I didn't even complete the video. It was that bad. So we are torturing these animals indirectly, right?
Exactly. That is true.
Not understanding this thing, which is very horrible.